morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from at this hour. Today is the 21st of September 2021. It's a Tuesday and it's the start to a very volatile week like we saw yesterday, Monday, the 20th of September 2021. And this now brings me to my topic for today. Knowing your fundamentals, the benefit of knowing your fundamentals. Because if you've been following me, you know that yes, I know my technical. I can do my technical like you all have seen, and we'll analyze the chart, and then we'll come back and see that okay, yes, everything actually went and played out like that. But then knowing your fundamentals matters a lot. Like I said, before I do anything, send out anything, I must make sure that my fundamentals is linked to my technical, and then the market too, which is very important. Without you knowing all these things, you tend to fall into the hands of these people that are selling your robotic signal. If you've been following me, you know that I'm an advocate for fundamentals. I've been sounding it. Know your fundamentals. Don't just open a trade and then you don't care about what is going on in the economy. You don't care about what's going on around the world. You don't know what's going on. You're just focusing on technical alone. This morning, I'm just going to be speaking on that, and I will show you, because this is not I presume a speech. It is what actually played out. We saw it. Yes, if you haven't heard the news, you can go and check. Today is the 21st of September. Where the news was all over yesterday, the tune we saw is a massive sell-off. Because like I always say to you people, on the psychology is the psychology that links the traders around the world. Is the psychology that links them together. So that's why you see whenever something happens, they're in the news, like fundamentals, they are able to quickly go unknowingly to them, closing or selling, doing a sell-off, closing their position, and then will not see a sell-off. This one in the US is closing its position. This one in UK is closing. The one in Spain is closing. Then you see now the market will see a pullback in the market and the sell-off. One fundamental that happens in the US can affect the market here in South Africa. That's what you need to know. And you see, I'm always an advocate for fundamentals. Yeah, knowing your technical. I'm not saying this just because I am not good at technical. Like you all know, I'm good at technical. I know what I'm looking for in my chart and all that, and I analyze the chart. But then one of my secrets is being able to merge my fundamentals with my technical, with my fundamentals, and then what most especially the market tune at that particular period. That's what makes you a good trader, and that's what makes you profitable in the market. We're going to go now, and I'm going to show you why you see fundamentals can cripple your technical with just with a slight test. The smallest news in the market can crumble your technical, and we're going to see it, because I believe if you go back to the last video I posted, that was on, I think, on Thursday or Friday. We spoke, I analyzed some chart after going through the chart that was sent out. I analyzed some chart, and I told you about what we spotted in the crypto world. We saw that what's it called? A golden cross has built up and all that. We are not expecting the buyers to take over. We are expecting a bullish run. But at the end of the day, what we saw yesterday crippled all the technical that we had on ground. So this one I'm going to go into. I'll show you so that you have now you don't know that yes, what this guy is saying is true. Yeah, know your technical is good. It's good. That's why I always say learn. And like one of the video I did, the Bayanza analysis, you need to be at alert to know what is going on in the world. You need to be at alert to know what is going on around the economy. Don't just open your technical and then you say that is it. So we're going to go in, and I will show you. Then you now understand that yes, even though your technical is there, learn to to be very cautious of your fundamentals, the tool that's going on around the market. Because a few days ago, sometimes I like to those what's it called? Those vendors online. Sometimes they promote their stuff, and then if I'm on Instagram sometimes or on Facebook, I see them posting their stuff and their marketing stunt and all that. And sometimes I like to go to the comment to the comment section and just see what's going on there, and people are commenting and there are so many agreement and all that. I saw one of recent in Facebook. You're telling people that are coming into forex trading. See, let me tell you one thing. Let me say this to you. Anyone that is advertising this market and is making you believe that forex trading is the most easiest way to get funds, please run away from that person. That person is being deceitful, because first of all, like I always say, making money in any profession is not an easy task. You need to put in the work. So anyone coming in to tell you that no, this is just the way, the strategy that you will use and then you become profitable, please run away from that person. Because I always tell you, you need to come into forex trading with the mindset of an ignoramus that states that the modern science using that state that yes, we don't know it all, we need to learn more, we need to learn more, we need to learn more, we need to learn more. That's the mindset you need to come into the market with, so that you can keep on learning. Anyone, because the video I watched that I was laughing. I started following the comment. I don't comment, I'll just read, and some people are not getting wiser. Some people are getting wiser now, and you can see it through their comment. And when when those people are marketing their stuff, the guy was saying a lot of traders are stressed up because they are opening trade and opening trade and opening trade. Let me teach you. No, he said, come, let me teach you. You need to hold on to a trade for a longer period of time. You need to hold on to a trade for a longer period. That's what this thing and all that. A lot of traders have been stressed up. And when you're watching that video that guy posted, that you can see that he's the one that is even stressed up, trying to cajole people to come and buy his register on his platform. And once someone made a comment that I now knew that yes, this person is this. It was a lady that she's wise. She said, "You need to know what goes on in the economy." That's what the lady said. You need to know what goes on in the economy. That's what the top successful investors uses. Then one person, again, I responded, forget what you're saying is not true. You need to just know your technical. That's your technical. He was not watching what happened in the MPF announcement and all that. You can just see that the boy was ignorant of what he was saying. First of all, if you pay heed to what that guy said, to what that lady said, he said the top and successful investors. You are not one of them. If you are based on technical alone, then you are not up to that stage yet. You cannot tell Warren Buffett now that technical. Warren Buffett doesn't even check charts. He doesn't even check a chart to not see. And no, they're listening to what is going on in the news. They break financial statement and know, oh, this company, this is what they're doing, this is what they're doing, and all that. And they now go in. They don't even maybe they don't even check the price, the amount of a stock. I mean, in the next 1 year, they're not even concerned. They just want to know that yes, this company is doing well at that time. And the fundamentals, that's the first fundamentals. That's what we call fundamental. What is this company doing? What are the management doing? What are they up to? Are they able to meet their needs? Are they able to pay back their debt, their liability? Are they able to at least cut down on their what's it called? Invention and all all that, the amount they spend and the cost and all that, they're able to manage the company very well, because once you are into a company, then you are part of that company. You are a shareholder in that company. So you need to know what is going on in your company. It's just that you own in a house, a family. You need to know what goes on around your house. You can't say, no, I've already put this there and this. Even if you put a CCTV camera on in your house, you still need to go and do the groundwork and what's going on in my house. So that's what people, if that guy was wise enough, he would have seen that lady said, the top investors, the intelligent investors, the successful investors, and now you are coming by, you are quoting something about the market announcement that just happened with the US job. We all know that pandemic happened, and all the economy in all the nations, the economy is gradually coming to norm. They are still building, so you will not be saying the technical like what happened yesterday now showed that, well, the technical might be good, the fundamentals can crumble everything. So when I was watching, I was following the chart. I also applauded the lady, because sometimes when you are trying to have a conversation with someone and you get the first response that signals to you that this person is not intelligent, it's best for you not to waste your time and energy. So the lady just thought, I said, yeah, this person is someone that is knowledgeable. How can you be? Yeah, we understand that everyone is looking for his daily bread. If you are not stressed out, I watched the guy was talking, you could see that he's stressed out looking for students. Some people don't, they are not wise. You are the one that is stressed out looking for students to come on board. You are bringing in the student. Now you're telling them that, a lot of traders are stressed out trying to open and flip. Now you're supposed to buy and hold. See, like I always say, information is power. If you come into forex trading with the knowledge of let me learn, and you won't fall into the hands of these people. Once they are speaking, you know that these people are not wise. You can't tell someone that has an account, a funded account of, let's say, $200 or let's say $500, let's just make it, to open a position and hold it for 1 year or 1 month. You can't, you see, like we have over 18 life accounts. There are some, like what I told you the last time, there's a position we open is on a monthly time frame. That's what we use in opening that position. We are still on that position. I'm leaving that position, that trade, maybe up to next year. And we also buy stock while we leave for long. So you cannot tell someone that is coming in now, that's coming, a new business that's coming into forex trading, that what you need to do is to buy and leave it, to open a position and leave it for a long. That's what makes you a good. You just and that same person was the one that said before that the guy always contradicts himself. I think he contradicts himself a lot. It was the same person that came that they just open a position and close your laptop and go and do everything, whatever you want to do with your family. Hey, bro, making money is not an easy task, man. It has never been an easy task. If it was that easy, you yourself, you would not be on internet struggling to cajole people to come and register, so and start giving you what's it called, $50. $50 and all that. No, you won't be cajoling people. You are the ones that you can't just bring people into the trade. You're not concerned about their own welfare, about their own growth. You are just concerned about what you want to make, what I want to make now. It's not my business. I want to get this money from them. If you are that good, the market, we have trillions of dollars in the market. Your target should be the market. I always tell people, I said, someone asked me, why is it that you're doing this for free? I told the person, yes, my target is not on individual, because you cannot satisfy what my company and myself, what I'm looking for. an individual cannot satisfy it. And I don't want to be indebted to someone. So I'm indebted to the market, and my target is the market. There are trillions of dollars in the market. So let me face the market. And then once I start gaining, I cannot give back. I'm not going to take back from people. My duty is to give back to people, not to take from them, because my target is from the market. I'm taking from the market. Then the people, the community, then I will not give back to them. Because once you see these people, once they have already failed in trading, they now look for people to now bring together, because a blind man leading a blind man, they are going to fall into a ditch. So this morning I'm just going to teach you, show you now on the chart, because fundamental is natural to investment, to trading. Is what moves the market. Fundamentals is natural, and you trying to wave it off and fight it, you are really going to destroy yourself. Like this quote I lost someone by Camp. He said, the person who attempts to fight the iron logic of nature, that was nature. See, the person who attempts to fight the iron logic of nature thereby fights the principle he must time for his life as a human being. To fight against nature is to bring about one's own destruction. So if you know this thing is natural, it's like you know sleep is natural. There are sometimes the sleep comes, you're trying to fight it, you are killing yourself. You might just stand and then you collapse and you go. There are some things that are natural that you need to give it to. Yes, sometimes sometimes I feel sleepy. I don't sleep a lot. Sometimes I just feel sleepy. Then I let it come naturally. And like 1 hour, 2 hours, I'm back, I'm refreshed. So don't say this thing, you don't go and start using water to wash your face. No, there are some things that are natural in life. As well, that I love that we say the person who attempts to fight the iron logic of nature thereby fights the principle he must stand for his life. And to fight against nature is to bring about one's own destruction. If you are fighting against the natural things of life, the natural things of trading, of investment, then you are bringing about your own destruction, not the market destruction. Yeah, so yesterday, what actually happened yesterday? Okay, we saw a sell-off. The S&P was down, the Dow was down, the Nasdaq was down. Nasdaq suffered a lot yesterday, and I lost money on Nasdaq, but there was a position I opened. Immediately I saw this, I had to close and just left it. I also lost a little bit on S&P 500. I didn't trade on them yesterday. Again, this morning I already opened a position on. No, it was last night. I already opened a position. I've seen a recovery too. I'm not going to go long on it. I'm just going to go and then close, pending the Fed, because the Fed are having a meeting on Wednesday. Tomorrow, that's the 22nd. Today is Tuesday, 22nd. So you see the market too now. We are seeing a recovery on the S&P 500, and the Dow as well. They are pulling on because they lost. That lost almost about 900 points yesterday, about 2.1%. S&P lost about 2.1%. Nasdaq was suffered a lot, not about 3.2% or so. So we saw a pullback. And now you see that's what brings me to my decision. What got about the sell-off yesterday? It wasn't technical, because if you remember, let me now just go quickly to the chart and let me show you something, then we'll come back. What got about the sell-off yesterday? Let me share the screen yesterday, because if you remember, what screen am I now? Screen is this. Okay, okay, let me share this now. I like to make this thing a little bit bolder so that I know I'm talking to some people. So this is the which one is this one? This is France. Okay, if you remember, even this was the last one we analyzed, and I told you guys when this was on, what was it on? It's on a daily time frame. So I just remember something I said I was going to check, so I had to write it down so that this if you go back to our Instagram page, or sorry, the last video I did, we already hit our TP 1 year, and I told you guys that if I spot, because on a daily time frame, I told you, I said if I spot a pattern build up to this level, then we're going to activate another entry to go confirm our TP2, and now we are seeing a pattern. Yesterday now we saw pullback this yesterday Monday, right? This bearish candle here on the 20th. You can see on the down there, 20th of September, and then this today, 21st of September. So a pattern is building up here. If this pattern signal that yes, we are, this is just a pullback, then I'm going to activate an entry here. But we already set up a pending order already, so we're going to set up a pending order to go hit TP2. This on the what's it called, on the daily time frame, as you can see here. So this was one of the distance. So I'm just going to share. You know, when I was analyzing this thing here that day, I first of all, this was it. You saw a fall. If you remember, we already had, we saw that this was a dead cross. I was analyzing then, I thought this was a dead cross. And then we, at this level, we're expecting to see a golden cross build up here, because we already saw it has been respecting this level. As if you see this trend line that I drew, you see that it has been respecting this level. Your technical was good, your technical was good, your technical was good, respecting this level. And at this stage, that was when I did the video last week. I think it was 17th, yeah, right, on the 16th, I think. So we're expecting a dead cross was a golden cross was already forming, and I did this sign to say if we see we're expecting the golden cross to build at this level to signal another reversal, a build up to go maybe create another 8 all-time high. That was what we were expecting, and everything was on track for that. That was on the when was on the 16th. On Friday, today's 22nd, 28th, 19, 18, it was on the 17th, yeah, that I sent out the video on YouTube. You can go and watch the video on YouTube. It was posted on the 17th of September 2021, where I analyzed this and I said that we are going to expect I'm going to expect, once I spot that a golden cross of this 50, 200 and 200, I'm coming, please excuse me a moment. You know, like I told you guys, I listen to fundamentals, but that's what moves the market. So I need to be actualized. If there's any news, I'm always on news 247. I saw someone posted on Instagram his trading setup. There's a TV in front of him. His trading setup. Then I saw it was I saw that it was it was the trading setup at the back was what's it called? Was watching Netflix. I was watching, there was a Netflix on the office, and they said like the back of the TV was the Netflix. This guy, I told myself that this guy is okay now. Maybe he doesn't need money anymore. No, I'm always on news 247. My phone is filled up with the New York Times, Financial Times, Bloomberg. What's it called again? Wall Street Journal. That's my number one. That's where the major news come from. CNN is also there. So I'm always on news 247. So. That's it. So let's go back now. So, like I said, we were expecting the golden cross to build here, whereby this 50 exponential moving average will cross bay with this 200 EME, so that now we will now see the market trading above this two. Now everything was already set on track, because then we saw the market already was acting, the what's it called, the 200 EME was already acting as support. Let me just zoom in so that if the 200 EMA was already acting as support, here. So we saw then the 50 was already acting as it was already acting as resistance. Then we saw this what's it called, the 50 was already acting as support then. So we're expecting to cross B, because the 50 already was on track to then cross B now to form a golden cross at this level. I was thinking just or at this level form a golden cross, whereby the market now will now be trading above the 200 and the 50, and then maybe the 21 and 80 EMA. Then everything was already on track. Then what happened? We're expecting already that my bias was that by Monday, because I did not set up. I said by Monday we'll see. Maybe when this thing broke out here, I thought maybe it was just a confirmation. Maybe it's just a pullback here to support again. Then what happened? We saw a fall. Why did this thing occur? Why did the intelligent investor become very, very so skeptical about what was going on? Let me quickly stop this share, then we'll come back again. Why did that happen? Like what I just showed you now. Because of the news that broke out in China. A company in China. Because of the news. Because one thing you need to know, there's something that happened in UK, in US, it will affect the market here. Because why? The intelligent investors are linked together psychologically. They are linked together psychologically, so that anything that goes on in the market, they don't care if the market is in Kavashan, if the economy is in this thing, they are linked together. It alerts them that, hey, something just happened in the market. It alerts them that something it's just like you have what's it called, alarm in your house, and you have an alarm in your neighbor's house. You have an alarm, that is security alarm, that's what I'm saying, in your neighbor's house, let's say close to you. If you are sleeping at night, and your neighbor's alarm goes on, you that is sleeping at night, there must be a reaction from you that, what's going on? Is there a breaking or something? What's going on? Now you are already at alert. Your sleep already is disrupted, even if maybe it was just a cat that maybe passed through the where the sensor is, and then the sensor triggered, or maybe it was a dog that passed through where the sensor is and the sensor triggered. Immediately that sensor trigger and the alarm goes on. You see, someone that is cautious. That's what you can measure it now with the investment. Someone that is conscious, even if he's not in his own house, he's already awake and observing what's going on. He's checking the cameras to see what's going on around the world. Is there a breaking? Is there like a robbery going on? So that he himself can also maybe call on the law enforcement to say, oh, look at what's going on around my place. Because if it happens to him, it can also happen to now his own sleep. This thing did not happen in his own house. His own sleep is already disrupted. If maybe he might have already gone to quickly go and check if the door was already closed. He starts closing the door and doing everything. And you see the other neighbor that's also linked together psychologically. Neighbor will also go and quickly start closing his door. And what's going on? This is not mine. But this is not your house. You already, okay. Let's assume that let's go back now and say, okay, let's assume your technical is that you, before you slept, you went and closed your door, locked it, and then make sure everything is switch on your alarm and all that, and then you go to bed. And then your neighbor, now alarm goes on, and then you say, no, my technical is already okay. I don't need to sleep. I don't need to know what's going on. Let's assume it was a fire outbreak in your neighbor's house. For instance, let's assume it was a fire outbreak from your neighbor's house, and you are saying, no, I already locked my door and all that. I know that you go and sleep. The fire got from the neighbor's house and enter your house. At the end of the day, you see yourself, you suffer injury that you would have been able to have easily avoided you would have been able to easily afford that. Now that's what happens in the market. If you are not intelligent, you are not open to fundamental to know what is going on around the economy, something will happen. You are not aware. At the end of the day, you see yourself, you lose money because you don't even know what is going on. Someone that is still holding on to a position on S&P 500 on a buy position, be thinking that yes, a golden cross is about to form there, and we are going to see another all-time high, which we have been witnessing for the past few months. Now we'll spot what's it called, a golden cross build, and then we create another all-time high, and another golden cross is building now to signal to the investor that excuse me that we're about to go on form another all-time high. He's still there holding. He doesn't know what's going on. The news of Evergrande, the China construction company that we're supposed to pay out. Look at what happened. They were supposed to pay out their loans and all that. It was about 300 something billion. Pay back their loan, and the news now broke out. You know, the media will always, I don't know how they I don't know how they sneak out this news, this information, according to the I don't know how they sneak out the news. So the news started, the tune started going around the market that these people, they won't be able to pay back their loan. No, the loan they took, they were supposed to pay back the 20, they won't be able to pay back because there's some crisis going on in that company, with that company, and China could have been able to say, let us just assist them and pay off the listing. Now the news started going around the market. The news started, now the intelligent investors started, wow, if something like this can happen in China, so let's hold on and see if it's going to affect. They don't speak together, but they are linked together psychologically. So we now started seeing people closing, selling off, at least let me hold my money first and all that. And then yesterday we now saw that the news broke out again that even China has already informed the bank that these people are not going to pay back. Well, S&P 500 went down so far. Now you see that what happened in China affected the market in US, affected the market in China himself, affected the market all over the globe. Now you see the importance of fundamentals in the market. You being aware, you won't suffer losses, you won't suffer pains and all that. So you need to be aware of the fundamentals that goes on in the market, that goes on around the market. Now let's go back. Now let me show you, because also on that video I also analyzed a chart of Bitcoin as well. So let's go now, and I will just come back and we'll call it today. Let me let me share the screen. I hope you can see me. So this one is the one we just did. This thing just leave me. Why is this thing coming up? This is Bitcoin. This one. This one, I think I need to pull it out. Let me check first to see if it was this one. Is it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah. So I'm just going to change the screen now. Let me stop, and the screen is on. Let me share again. The screen now is screen 2. So this is the Bitcoin. If you notice that we were expecting a bullish momentum, because then we saw a dead cross here and the market started. We saw everyone was in a happy mood when we spotted this golden cross, which signaled to us that yeah, we are going to see a bullish momentum. And I told you guys, I came back, we analyzed this thing as well. You can go and watch the video of the 17th of September. It was also there. So this was where the golden cross formed, and we're seeing this one was already acting as the 200 EM was already acting at support support here, and this as well started acting as support. Then even if it broke through, I remember we did the chart at this level. Yes, it was in the, yeah, and this level. So it came back and supported again, rejected, and then we saw a continuation. Everyone was happy. Then a thing that's on, because the news broke started coming and the information started coming out on the Saturday. I remember on Friday to Saturday. So we now saw, then even Bitcoin we already saw a golden cross to go form another all time, maybe create another all time. We see a bullish front, but no. This one, sorry. Let me just quickly go now and see what I'm checking before my position goes. So we now saw a golden cross here, and we're seeing a good build up. Immediately we now saw a dead cross now, because of the same news, which was yesterday, 20th of September 2021, which was on a Monday. We saw a fall, just the way S&P 500 fell. We now saw a fall to go down. Now you see, now we formed the dead cross here now, and it's not trading below the 200, the 50, the 21, and the 80 exponential moving average now. Now even the Bitcoin was affected. All coin was affected. The market in total was affected. Now you now see the importance of fundamentals in the market. That's why I always advise people, don't listen to anyone that wants to tell you to come, just come and then you start making the money. It's easy. It's not easy. If it is easy, I will also tell you that it is easy, but trust me, it's not easy. The one thing I can guarantee you is that once you put in the work, you're able to put in the work, the dedication, the time, you will not see yourself enjoying it. You will not start enjoying the song, and then you see the money will start now coming in. I've always told you guys, hard work first, then the money will start coming in. Hard work first, the money will start coming. Come with the mindset of I want to go and learn first. It's not about the money, because I always say this to people. Consistency is not profitability. You might be profitable today and you're out of the market. Because yesterday on S&P 500, I saw when the news started, it was not just too much. I closed my position. I was at a loss already. I just closed it and didn't trade on it again. I just left it there. I even went out from the office. I went for a meeting then, and I came back to the office. I was still checking, and then I just drove around and came back, refreshed my mind. Then I sat down, started doing something else. I had an exam to write. I started my assignment, and it was a written assignment on it. I needed to write from my head knowledge. It was a page, so I started and left the market at night, and I saw I spotted this. Let me just go back now. Immediately I spotted this. What was the name of this online game? I did it. Let me share this thing now. Immediately I spotted that. Is this bam, bam, bam. I'm coming. I'm still with you. Is it this one? Where's my So immediately I spotted this piercing. What's it called again? Immediately I spotted that piercing armor. It gave me a signal to say, yes, I think there's a rejection at this level. Let me go back to S&P 500. It was yesterday, yeah. So the piercing armor I spotted, yeah, it wasn't even this was the first listing. I spotted this piercing armor here. That gave me a confirmation to buy. I bought at this place yesterday. This was the candle that got us activated yesterday on S&P 500, because I lost money already on this S&P 500. I wasn't even, you see where I entered there. You see now it was the started a support before, so it was mainly I spotted this piercing. I waited. I knew that there will be a pullback to activate, so I did a pending order. Yeah, I remember it was activated this morning. I told you, I said early this morning, it was around 2 a.m. It was one on a 1 hour time frame. So this piercing armor got us activated, because why did I set up my pending order at that level? Because of this what's it called, support soon before. So I did set up, and then we now saw activate position activated. Now we are seeing a continuation now, because now the market is a bit calmer now, still pending. That's why I said I'm not going to stay long on this position. Reason is because we still don't know what is going to go on tomorrow with the Fed, because the Fed are meeting tomorrow, so anything can still come. So you need to be at alert, otherwise you'll fall. The money I lost yesterday, because I had to quickly close my position, I've already regained them already with this trade alone. Okay, because I opened a position based on my account size. I was one that had to close it because I didn't want to lose more, because I knew that fundamentally the noise, the tone in the market was just too much. So I had to quickly close it and allow it time to build. And that's one other thing. I think I will speak on this in the next video. You see, I think is revenge, a payback. That's one thing that has always also gotten a lot of trader into what's it called, a lot of problem and a lot of trouble, because where you see yourself now, so that's emotion. You need to know how to control your emotion. You see, one thing I've learned in the long run while trading is this: once you are able to know what is going on, you see, you cannot be controlled by your emotion. The reason why you are controlled by emotion is because you don't know what's going on. The reason why I'm saying this is this: we have this mentality. A lot of traders, once you lose a trade now, you're waiting, you are angry now, you want to revenge. You want to revenge and get that money back quickly, and because of that, you don't do your due diligence anymore. You dive in again, because why? You just close and you are angry, because trust me, it's not easy to lose. It's always painful. But now you are angry. You are upset, and you want to pay back. Why these people that just collected my money, I need to pay back, I need to get this money from them. Then you enter again, you saw it, you say, okay, maybe this is the last, because you are no longer doing your you don't even know what's going on in the market. You don't even know that fundamental just quick thing that is controlling the market. Instead of you to not take a breather and say, oh, let me leave it, I'll come back later, let it play out and see what I'll do. But no, you want to pay back. It's a revenge to you. You want to pay back now. At the end of the day, you go back in the market again, that same position, you open a position again, you see another 4. You are now down times 2 instead of 1. Your account now is going. You wait again, you are still angry. Instead of you to just wait and maybe focus your attention on that, you go again. You are trying, at the end of the day, your account is 0. And so there are sometimes you need to just know, if you know that fundamental just quick and the market is going on for you, just leave it. Some people, it used to happen. The reason why I'm saying it used to happen to me. Some people, once you see, maybe you enter a buy position and then you spot that the market now went down, hit your stop loss. You very angry. You now spot that this thing is still going down. So you go and open the sell position now to since it's going down. The sell position now, maybe you can, if you lost maybe 50 pips, maybe the sell position now you can target 50 pips. Since you see spotted now that the market is on the bearish trend, you now buy again. The immediately you bought this to open the position, you not see the market do a reverse. Now it's now on the bullish trend. You are not confused that is it that these people are monitoring me, or they don't know what I'm into. They just want to eat my money. No, it's because you are being moved by your emotion at that time. Once you lose, it's better for you to just take a breather, take a break, just like the market, and know what's going on, what's happening. Okay, there's a news breaking out now. Okay, let it play out. If you lose today, you can win tomorrow. You will win tomorrow. But if you are forcing it, you will not tend to see yourself, you've lost all the money that is in your account, which is not supposed to be. So even if you are supposed to lose 20% now, you will see now you've lost 80% because of why you are now being controlled by your emotion. Maybe I'm going to speak on that maybe on a later day. So please don't fight nature. Fundamental is the natural principle in trading. Don't fight it. Don't fight it like I can say the man who attempts to fight the iron logic of nature thereby fights the principle he must stand for his life. And to fight against nature is to bring about one's own destruction. Don't fight against nature. Let it play out. The market is moved by fundamentals. Like we saw now, technical was crumbled. Got crumbled yesterday. Technical was out of the. There was no. It was breaking this. Let me show you again. It was breaking the support zone with ease. It wasn't even. It didn't even care. Let me share this screen. It didn't even care. It was breaking the support zone as if nothing was happening. So it didn't even retest and come back. Support, break it out, go, continue, go and form, and went and formed its own level again now. Its own. Now we're not seeing the continuation. It didn't respect anything here. We saw it fall since that night. Fall now we see. Took a breather here, continue now, we're seeing the continuation. So please, I won't lie to you guys, fundamental moves the market, and also these people that are there trying to let you know that making money is easy. It's not easy. Please don't believe them. It's not easy. The market is not an easy task, but one thing I can guarantee you is if you are able to put in the work, you will gain the reward. Because like what I I have a meeting. I have a meeting with today by 1 o'clock, just 2 hours from now, with a broker. Because like last time I told you guys, I said I want to build a community of intelligent traders that will focus their attention on learning first. And I'm already in the process of negotiating with a broker that whereby we have to put in that the other brokers that I've been discussing with. They are not even, they are interested in my own, they want me to just be getting my own commission. And I told them it's not about my commission, it's about the people that are coming in. Are they happy? Will they be getting the benefit of what they are entering into? I'm not concerned about. I want them to come into the trading to learn. If I'm just interested in my commission, that means I'm not interested in their welfare. So I want us to have a community like they will come in and you people are going to sponsor their own education. At the end of the day, once they are able to, they are well, I will also be part of it, because I also be part of the teaching and all that. We have a community because they are where the company that I'm speaking with now, they are 100%. I also have an account. I also have a trading account with them as well that I'm trading with. So I don't want to mention the name of the company. Once everything is sorted, then we will sign the agreement. So I also have their company, their what's it called? Their spread is very good. Their commission and all that is okay. So I have an account with them. So it was during the process of having an account with them, it's like they were monitoring. Then they now started having a conversation with me, the account manager, and we started having a conversation. So he was asking me what, and I told him, look, what I want. So they are very good. They have good teachers. They have good people that have been in the market for a very long time, even before myself. So what we want to do is that now you come into the platform. You're not going to pay. That's one thing I'm trying. That's one thing I like. I always pass across to people. You don't generalize things just because you saw someone that did this and now you think everyone is like that. No, you don't generalize things. I told people my target is in the market, it's not on an individual. So you are going to come in free. You're going to go there, and you want the one of the things that you have you should have the Z to come and learn, because they will be hosting webinar teaching you for free. And then once you are okay and you are not ready to you are not ready to you are not ready to open a trade, then you open it, you will be in a community whereby you are not paying. Now, the only way they will have their clients that open an account, and they are regulated broker here in South Africa, in Europe, so you can check them out on your own, do your own due diligence first. Because I always tell people, not that even if I say something to you, don't just believe it. Go and do your own research first before you take my words for it. Because if you don't do your own due diligence, that means you are listening now to speculation. And speculation in the market is very dangerous. It's not good. It's not. I've always advised against it. So you do your own due diligence. They are regulated broker. And I get a lot of messages from people. What broker do you think I can trade with? Well, I've never recommended any broker to anyone, because it has to do with your money. And if I'm recommending someone to you, then it has to be I have to myself do my own due diligence first and make sure that yes, everything is 100% before I recommend any broker to anybody. You can ask anybody, even online, on my what's it called, Instagram, my emails. I get a lot of message. Which broker will you? I've never. You can ask anyone. I've never recommended any broker to anyone. I just tell them, wait, I'm still in negotiation with a lot of brokers. So once we are done, I will let them know, because I need to do my own due diligence on the broker before I recommend it to anyone, because it's your money now, it's your life, it's your time. You sweated, you did a lot of hard work to get that money. So I'm not just going to jeopardize it just because I'm interested in my game. So once we are in agreement, because that's the clause we want to put in the agreement, that they are going to have a class to teach if you have never traded before, they're going to have a class to teach the newbies coming. You have a class that will teach you on first day. You have a lecture and all that, and it's going to be free. While you are having a lecture and they are training you, then you're also you maybe be looking for money to fund your account. Then once you now know, yes, then you open a brokerage account with them. You fund the account. Then you will be able. They are going to open a platform for me whereby you will be able to automatically copy my trade, and all this are for free. My benefit on this, which I'm being profit, is that at the end of the day, maybe if you open a trade like normal commission, I'll be getting commission from your profit. Once you open it, maybe you open a trade, you close your trade, and then maybe you make this. Maybe I can get like 1% commission from this thing and all those. So I'm not more focused, and I told them, I said, even the commission I will be getting, we are going to be hosting because they are also interested in coming over to us over here to do like seminar and all that, which they will sponsor. I will organize it. They will sponsor. We'll speak to people, we'll meet you where you are, and then we'll ask questions, and you can be able to interact with each other. I'm not more interested in the commission. I told them when the commission that I will be getting once in a while, will be doing what's it called, a competition of trader, whereby maybe we'll trade, maybe we'll fund your account like a demo account, and then maybe the winner, the first and second, will share responsibility. Responsible for king. So we'll be, what's it called? We'll be hosting like a competition whereby the first, second, third runner up, maybe then I will fund the account personally from my company. Maybe like the first winner $500 or so that we'll gather these people and then build people that are intelligent. Whereby now you know that, oh, okay, you're making money from forex trading, instead of the money you just made now from forex trading, instead of to go and start pumping and doing things, you know that the money you're making is yours to keep. The money you're making is yours to keep. The money you're making is yours to keep. Yours to keep. And that money you're making, like the book I read, that money you're making is supposed to, the profit you made from this is a what's it called? Is a messenger that's supposed to bring you another profit. It's like a vehicle that's supposed to bring you another profit. So it to get more profit. It's not about you now gallivanting and then spreading around all over the community. Now you now have the mindset of now proper investment, long-term investment, whereby you leave money and then you see yourself now in the community, in an environment of intelligent trade, and not just this showcase that they are doing. It's a showcase, but they don't even have the money they are displaying. So it is not about this showcase now. You don't know what moves the market. So once we are done with them, we'll also do a flyer to start the campaign to announce to people. Then people that are ready, you coming in first to come and learn. That's one thing you need to know. You're coming in first to come and learn first. Then they will take you on a class, not just one those seminars that you just do on class. No, take you on a class, maybe like a lesson, so you learn even at your own pace. Maybe it can be pre-recorded for people. Maybe then we'll also do a Zoom class, live Zoom class. If you are ready, we'll post it, and then people will register on the Zoom. We'll do a live class. It's going to be for free, not for anything. Then we'll post this thing, so you learn on you, so you see things before you're not comfortable that, wow, now I know this. Now it's time for me now to open an account. Then you open an account, and then you are following the proper risk management. Don't overexpose your account and all that. Then you see yourself building your account. You can build your account. As you're building your account, you're building your confidence, so that then we can keep these people out of the environment, because these people are really doing a lot of damage. People now, some people say scams. No, if it sounds too good to be true, then it's not true. You need to know people that are telling you that come and make money easily. Who told you that make money easily? Warren Buffett cannot guarantee. You see them now. They are. I saw a news that they are looking for one Ponzi scheme guy that he was investing people. Why can someone even? That's why I would also say that even you that is being cajoled and scammed, maybe something's wrong with you mentally, because how can someone? You are in your right mind, someone will just tell you that give me $1, I will double it, I will triple it. Maybe if you give me $1 next week, I will give you $1,000. Is he the owner of the market? Is his father the owner of the market? Is his mother the owner of the market? Is his family the owner of the market? So why would you now just fall for them instead of you now to come into the I think this is our meeting was supposed to be one. Instead of you now to come into the market with a learning mentality, you don't want to. You don't see yourself moving from where you think you are now to don't fall for these people. I don't know how they cajole you people. So that will be all for now. And as I think now you see the importance of fundamentals in the market. It moves the market. I won't lie to you. Trust me, if you are able to, it's in that time that you're using to drive around, check what is going on in the market, check what is going on in the economy. You are in the financial world. You need to know what goes on in the economy. Even before the advent of this technical and all that, the people that were trading before, the people that were into what's it called? Trading and making money before and investment, they were not listening. They didn't have internet and all that. They were waiting for newspaper. They were reading news every morning. You see, yeah, especially what's in the news today. The paper. Where's the paper? The paper of today. They are reading news. So why is it that you just want? If someone tells, if you still see the same people. Once you tell them the easy way that is easy, you see them flocking it. But once you tell them that it's not easy, it's not easy, you see them run away. Yeah, it's not easy, but if you can put in the work, then you see yourself making impact in the financial world, and then you will not be happy. You cannot easily give back to the community, whereby you're doing something. I post Signal for free. I don't think about why these people, let me just open a WhatsApp group, and then for them to join, they will join, and then I will not start selling them. No, I don't have time for that. And this brings me to this topic that has been good. Please, I've always said this. We don't have a WhatsApp group. Even when you send a message from Facebook, is it Facebook? Facebook to WhatsApp, you always get an auto response that says, contact the company via email. The email is there. Anytime you send a message to the WhatsApp group, in WhatsApp, you get an auto response that says, contact the company through email. We don't respond. We don't have a WhatsApp group. We don't have a Telegram group. We don't have a class that we offer to people and all that. Please don't fall for anybody that is coming and asking you. We don't double people's money for them. We are not money doublers. We don't do that, and we don't communicate to people via social media. If you want to get in contact with the company, go to the website. The website is there in our company bio on Instagram, or you can search it. Google the company. We are on Google. With the address and everything is there on Google Business. So you can go on Google, type the company's name. The company's name is with the link below. The company, you see the company there. Type the company's name on Google. It will take you to the website. Go on contact form, and then email the company directly. Once we get your email, if it's me you want to speak with, indicated that you want to speak with me, then they will forward the email to me, then I will now respond to you. We'll have one-on-one. If you have any inquiry, then to the email, company, they will respond to you directly. So you know you are speaking to the direct contact. Don't go and fall for these guys, because it's going well now that people are now using our picture and all that to send email to people, message to people. Please don't fall for them. I've always said this: if it quacks like a duck, if it swims like a duck, is a duck. These people are not what you think they are. Don't fall for them. They don't know what they are doing. So you now know that what fundamentals move the market, and knowing your fundamentals will assist you not just in forex trading, financial, it also assist you in your mindset and in life in general, because you need to know what's going on around you, not just driving around and all that. So that will be all for now. I hope I'll speak to you again maybe on Friday. So we'll just come back to, okay, I showed you, yeah? So that we just come back and do a roundup. This was the let me just share this. This was the post that was sent out yesterday, the signal that was sent out yesterday on screen. So I think actually it was US oil. We're already on that as well. It was US oil. Our position got, it was yesterday. I said, okay, we spotted an inverted hammer at this level that confirmed before, and then at this level now we spotted a piercing line, that signal that we are creating. Maybe even if we are not creating a new all-time high, but at least get to the previous what's it called, resistance line level at this thing here. So you can see, like what I said here, a long position above with extension pending a pullback. So I actually, if you can see this now, it's on a daily time frame, mind you, so it's not on a 1 hour time frame. So yesterday was when it was already trading at this level. So yesterday was when we did a pending order, because if you notice yesterday it was already trading bullish, this red candle. So I drew that, yeah, it was here at this level. So I drew that we pull back at this level, we got activated, and then we'll see a continuation. So actually we saw now yesterday our position got activated with this daily candle 20th of September. Yesterday, Bolsonaro saw a pullback, got activated, and now we are seeing a bullish candle today. Hopefully, let's see what goes on, and this is a US oil to actually hit that. So hopefully by the end of the week we'll come back to see actually if it played out. So have a lovely day. I will see you when I see you. Bye bye for now.